Golden sunlight pierces the dense cedar canopy, painting warm, shifting streaks across the damp forest floor. The air, crisp and invigorating, carries the rich, earthy scent of pine and moist soil through the tranquil woods. Samir and Kareem emerge, their figures framed by the ancient trees, their conversation a soft, comforting hum. They walk along a narrow, winding trail, their steps light, their voices a gentle murmur in the morning quiet. Sunlight catches the dew on leaves as they pass, each glint a tiny jewel in the serene forest. Their easy companionship fills the air, a quiet harmony with the rustling leaves and distant birdsong. Sunlight filters through the tall cedar trees, dappling the forest floor in a warm, inviting glow. Samir and Kareem walk side by side, their laughter soft and warm as it mingles with the gentle rustle of leaves. Deeply engrossed in conversation, they reminisce about their school days, a shared history binding them closer. Unaware of how far they've wandered, the woods envelop them, a peaceful oblivion to their journey's true length. The serene cedar forest, moments before tranquility shatters, holds its breath under a canopy of green. Suddenly, a sharp, violent crack of twigs rips through the air, silencing all other sounds. The conversation between the two men is abruptly cut short, their laughter dying on their lips. Their heads snap up, eyes wide, as a chilling apprehension washes over their faces. The easy amusement they shared vanishes, replaced by a sudden, stark fear. They freeze, statues in the forest, their gazes fixed on the unseen source of the unsettling sound. From behind a thick cluster of bushes, a large brown bear emerges, its massive form dominating the dense cedar forest. Its heavy paws make soft thuds on the forest floor, a rhythmic beat barely disturbing the quiet of the wilderness. The bear lifts its head, its dark snout twitching as it sniffs the air, a primal instinct guiding its movements. Its powerful presence instantly commands the space, an untamed force in the heart of the ancient woods. The once inviting cedar forest now closes in on Samir and Kareem, its vastness replaced by a chilling claustrophobia. The lighthearted mood evaporates, leaving behind a palpable tension that thickens the very air around them. A lurking bear's eyes, cold and calculating, pierce through the undergrowth, scanning its surroundings with menacing intent. The forest, once a sanctuary, transforms into a suffocating trap, its shadows now harboring an unseen threat. In the dense cedar forest, Kareem's eyes dart wildly, searching for an escape, his panic palpable. His gaze locks onto a low, sturdy branch overhead, a glimmer of desperate hope igniting within him. With a primal burst of energy, Kareem leaps, his fingers desperately grasping the rough bark of the branch. He scrambles up the tree with frantic, unthinking movements, driven by pure survival instinct. Kareem's heart hammers a frantic drumbeat against his ribs, his breath ragged in the dense cedar forest. Driven by a desperate, primal urge, he scrambles higher into the tree, clawing at the bark with frantic energy. His eyes are wide with terror, not daring to glance back at the peril he flees. His sole desperate focus is escape, leaving Samir to an unknown fate below. Samir freezes in the heart of Cedar Forest, his mind a whirlwind of frantic possibilities. His thoughts race, acknowledging he lacks Kareem's agility and speed against the impending threat. The bear takes another deliberate step, its immense shadow stretching menacingly across the forest floor. Each slow movement from the creature amplifies the terrifying reality of Samir's predicament. Ancient cedar trees loom, their silent, weathered forms casting long shadows over the forest floor. The crisp, biting air fills the lungs, each breath a shaky tremor against the cold. A forgotten memory, sharp and sudden, pierces through the chill, bringing a vivid past to the present. Grandfather's voice echoes, a spectral whisper of wisdom through the rustling leaves. The old words resonate, a stark warning. If you can't escape a bear, don't challenge it. The chilling advice concludes, make yourself nothing, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. In the dense cedar forest, Samir slowly, deliberately lowers himself to the earth, his body a shadow against the dim light. He lies flat on his stomach, pressing his face into the cool, damp dirt, the scent of earth filling his senses. His breath hitches, a silent struggle against the rising tide of terror threatening to consume him. He forces his breathing to become shallow, and even a desperate attempt to control his racing heart. The damp earth against his cheek offers a fleeting moment of grounding in the escalating dread. Samir's eyes, wide with fear, scan the forest floor, every shadow a potential threat. In the dense cedar forest, a massive bear emerges from the shadows, its imposing form casting a terrifying shadow. It lumbers towards Samir, who lies prostrate on the forest floor, utterly vulnerable. The bear's shadow engulfs Samir, a chilling premonition of his impending doom. The bear sniffs his back, its warm, heavy breath stirring the air around his ear, a primal invasion of his personal space. Samir's jaw tightens, a silent testament to his fierce battle against primal instincts to flinch or stir. His life hangs by a thread, every muscle screaming for escape, yet he remains perfectly still. In the dense cedar forest, Samir stands frozen, each agonizing second stretching into an eternity of fear. A massive bear looms before him, its dark eyes fixed on Samir, a silent, primal challenge. Samir remains absolutely motionless, a statue of terror and rigid self-control. The bear's powerful head dips, its keen senses conducting a close, terrifying inspection. The air crackles with unspoken tension as Samir's resolve is tested to its absolute limits. The bear's warm breath ghosts against Samir's neck, a terrifying caress of an apex predator. Its massive head slowly turns, a moment of profound disinterest in the face of such raw power. With a soft rustle of leaves, the bear ambles away, its immense form melting into the dense foliage. It vanishes as silently as it appeared, leaving only the trembling silence of the cedar forest. After a long, drawn-out silence, Kareem slowly, cautiously climbs down from the tree, his body rigid with tension. His face is stark white, and his hands tremble slightly, betraying his fear as his feet touch the earth. He walks towards Samir, each step heavy with unspoken dread, his gaze fixed on the ground. A forced, awkward smile stretches his lips, a fragile mask barely concealing the terror in his eyes. In the deep cedar forest, Kareem's voice trembles with fear, breaking the profound silence. His gaze is fixed on Samir, who slowly rises from the ground, brushing off bits of leaves and dirt. Samir's eyes, calm and unwavering, meet Kareem's anxious stare, a stark contrast to the forest's tension. Kareem, still shaken, asks, "Are you okay?" A hint of disbelief in his voice, he presses, "It looked like the bear said something to you." Samir stands tall, his composure hinting at an untold secret, leaving Kareem to wonder. In the cedar forest, Samir's voice remains eerily calm, a stark contrast to the escalating tension. Kareem, his eyes wide with a mix of curiosity and apprehension, swallows hard, leaning forward. He hangs on Samir's words, desperate for the answer that seems to hover just out of reach. Samir's gaze is steady as he finally reveals, "Yes, it did." Kareem's breath hitches as he presses, "What did it say?" Samir's voice drops to a profound whisper. "It said, 'Choose your companions wisely.'"